everybody, Kat from Creative Crafts. Been a very long time since I've actually made a video. And now that Corona is getting better here and everything, stores are opening all up. But again, we had a catastrophic event here. There was flooding all in this area where I am right now. A lot of the shops were so flooded that, again, they had to close. So, yeah, I just want you to say, please pray for everybody around this area in Germany, that they have the strength to pull through this, because it is really bad here. Just wanted to say that, but the video is mostly about making a welcome sign from this piece of wood that I found outside. Outside you can see that it's been used and it's old. So right now I'm going to sand it down. It did have this onto it on the end here, but I just took a saw and made it straight, as you can see. And now I'm going to sand this all down with sandpaper and make it look like the farmhouse look. Something like the sign that I made before way up there. So I'm just going to make a welcome sign. I'm putting welcome on here downwise. So the first step was cutting it like I did. The second step now is to sand this. So after I'm done sanding it, I will show you I made my little line to make it look like, this is real wood. It looks like there's pieces of wood. I will now paint some black and white on it to make it look like it's aged. That is the next step after I sand it down. I sand it down here and here. I will do some more touch up with it. And the next step is, I don't have one of those, what do you call it, leather printers or fabric printer machines. So what I did is I took a piece of paper, put it on my monitor, copied the lettering that I need, and colored it with a black marker. And now I will cut these out. Now I just added some black and white paint to it. I made a line with a permanent marker on it to make it look like was a couple of pieces of wood stuck together, even though it's just one big piece. And this is for my welcome sign, which is going to be standing like this. The word welcome will be come down here. So this is the next step. I gotta wait for it to dry. Sand it down just a little bit more after it dries, and then I can start gluing on the letters. So everybody, this is the letters here, as you can see, from the paper, pieces of paper that I copied it from my, that's the M. You can see it's different than the W, that's the M. I took the paper against my monitor and traced it, and then I colored it in with a black marker, permanent marker. And then after that, I cut it out. I do not have a printer, and I do not have one of those vinyl printers which you can peel off with, like from the sticky paper. I don't know exactly what it's called. But this is what I did right now. As you can see, you can still see parts white from the paper. That will get fixed once we glue everything onto the board, which you can see I will put it on the top, and it'll be going down welcome. And then that would be the step after I sand it down. So wait for that step. So everybody, you can see now here that I have glued the letters onto the wood piece. How I did that is I used this children's glue stick. Oops, put it up right. Take the cover off, and you can see that there's this glue, and I glued all around the board, and then I stuck it on there, and it works very, very well. From here, I'm sure the States has this kind of glue. I live in Germany. I took some stencils and I put the stencils around it. Like I said, I took some white and black paint and I did that. Like I said, I did the stencils. I made this line here to make it look like it's a couple of pieces of wood on it. I think it looks really good. There you go. And yeah, pretty much that's it for this. I'm not going to add anything onto the back. I'm just going to lean it against the side of the door. But if you want, you can take a piece of wood, slanted piece of wood, and nail it to the sides or something. So if you want to have it standing, but because it's such a long piece of wood here, I decided not to do anything like that, because no matter how tall it is, it will tip over anyway, unless I put it all the way up to the top. This is just going to lean against the door area. And now I'm making a milk container here for my little decorations here. Don't mind my kitchen. This is the only place I can work right now. But I'm making this to go with my farmhouse sign. And that will be a different kind of project. But this is my project for today. Took old piece of wood that I used, cut it off like I told you at the beginning, painted it, did my letters how I told you. You can, if you have a printer, you print them out yourself, it's no problem. Or if you have a vinyl printer, go for it. You can do it that way. But if you don't have any of that, you can do the method that I showed you earlier. And that's it. Bye. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do.